Okay, back guys. So, at the grill. Hi. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have match light with this charcoal that does not require lighting fluid, which is perfect for what I'm trying to do. Sit down. Ari, get down. He's trying to come outside, y'all. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit in here. I don't need a whole lot. It's not like you're trying to cook for 8 hours long or what have you. Oh, I left my lighter. Okay, I'm gonna spread these bad babies out. I use this kind because, like I said, it's match light. So you just put the flame on there, light them. So what I do is I do kind of like 4 corners. Make sure I light a few of them so that it'll evenly get the heat going. Kind of move them together. Let me show you what we got going, if you can see. And you probably can't. Let's back up some. Okay, yeah, it says. But anyway, I'll show you when the fire die down how they're supposed to look. Be right back, guys. Oh shit. Alright, y'all. I still got a slight little flame, but this steak ain't gonna take that long to cook, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it on there and just monitor that flame. Just gonna lay it across the grill. Make sure it's all getting on that heat. Yeah, we'll do that. Dang. Skills off today. Okay, there we go. There we go. Gonna let that cook. How you know your coals is ready? When they white. You see I got a little flame, so I'm about to go make me some little water and some seasoning just to kind of monitor that flame to keep it from burning, but you want to get a little char on the meat. Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay, so the reason why I put a little seasoning in the water is so that I'm not just putting water on the meat, rinsing the seasoning off and kind of putting it back in there. So do that a couple times and bam, control. I'm going to leave the top up because I actually want it to cook fast and the fire needs air to constantly produce that fire. So that's what's going to work out with that. Alright, and then I'm going to let y'all see the final product. Later, guys. Alright, people, so the meat is cooking. What I'm going to go ahead and do is start chopping up the stuff that we're going to need or what have you. Give me a good knife. So far, so good, right? Real simple. Okay. First, I'm going to do my lettuce. I usually buy like shredded lettuce, but I didn't see a point. So, I just went ahead and got regular lettuce. I'm going to take about this much. Okay. Clean it real good. And I'm going to finally cut it and shred it. Here, give it to him. Oh, my son snatches now. I think that is so rude. I know he don't know no better, but it's like, where you learn that from? This snatch. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this and try to cut it so that it's shredded, kind of, sort of. You don't want big chunks of lettuce. I mean, however you prefer your lettuce. So I have shreds like that. Okay. Chop too much lettuce up for a particular meal, I can always make a salad out of it. And then this is another thing. You don't necessarily, like if you're on a diet or what have you, you don't necessarily have to put your fajitas in tortillas. Fajita off the grill is going to be a healthier version anyway because it's grilled. You're not having a whole lot of fat or having to add fat. And then you can just put it on some lettuce. All your ingredients that you would put in the tortilla, you can just put it as a salad, and that's a good substitute for the actual tortillas. Or if you don't like tortillas but you want some kind of I don't know, carb or whatever, you can do tortilla chips and do like a fajita nacho. So either way it go, just throwing some ideas out there for, okay, I used the wrong roll for lettuce. Transfer that. So got my lettuce cut. Now I'm going to go ahead and dice my tomato. I love tomatoes, so I'm going to dice a whole tomato because 9 times out of 10 I'm going to eat the whole tomato by myself. Oh, and green onions. Irene, stop! Okay, like I said, cilantro is diced tomato, y'all. Cilantro is optional. Depends on it. I mean, it's really inexpensive. So if you go to the store and you buy it and you don't like it, it's not like you're gonna waste a whole lot of money or whatever. But it's really good. What I can say is, if you ever been to a Mexican restaurant and like an authentic Mexican restaurant, they have a whole lot of green stuff on top of your taco, and it's not necessarily lettuce, and you got kind of a weird taste to it. That's cilantro. Or if you are a fan of pico de gallo, which is diced tomato, diced onion, diced jalapeno, and cilantro and lime juice. So the little green specks in there that are not the jalapeno, that's cilantro as well. So just to give you an idea of what kind of flavor profile it is, I love it. I know they use cilantro in Asian dishes as well as Mexican dishes. I don't know any other way that they use it. I'm using my baby's bowl because everything's so displaced. I don't feel like looking for my actual bowls. So what you want to do is you want to take a nice little amount of it. My baby just hit himself in the eye. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, he poked himself in the eye. He'll be alright. Okay, so you're going to take a good bunch of it. Now, cilantro can be very gritty. Okay. So that's what it looks like. It looks like flat leaf parsley, but yeah, so this is another thing. When you're in the store, don't make a mistake about a parsley. Smell it. It's going to smell kind of oniony, citrusy, kind of like. It's not going to smell like parsley whatsoever. So that's how you got the right product. And it's going to say cilantro, but like in most stores I go to, you want to clean it very well because it's gritty. They have the cilantro, they have all the herbs like right by each other. So a lot of times I get confused. But so it's usually gonna be right next to your dill, your basil, your rosemary, your thyme, your parsley, in that area. So what you want to do is you want to cut it down and try not to get as much as the stem in there. You just want the leaves. Okay? So you just dice it, coarse dice. Nothing spectacular about that. And it's really sticky. It sticks to your hand. Let's see. No, not sticky, but it's flat. So when your hand's wet, it's going to stick right to it. Okay, so these are the stems. I'm just going to trash that or what have you. Why are you messing with that? You just poked your eye. Okay, rinse my hands again. So that's that with the cilantro. And if when in doubt, ask somebody. That's what they are there for, to help you, so you know you're buying the right stuff. Okay, on to my green onion. You have the grilled bell pepper and onion combination. You do. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a suggestion on that. I decided not to do that today because I just don't want onions and bell peppers. Last time I made these, I put onions and bell peppers in them, and my husband, he doesn't too much care for stuff like that. So I decided to just go with a green onion today. Tomato, go sit down. So this is what you should do. You can either get the green bell pepper and your onion and slice them, okay, in the slices like fajita style, and saute them in a pan with the same fajita seasoning, okay, with a little bit of olive oil. Or you can cut thick slices of onion and cut your bell pepper in half, clean it, and throw them on the grill and let them grill. And then, but you have to be careful when you cut the thick slices because they fall in the cracks or whatever. If you want to take the time to get you some foil, poke a couple of holes in it, and have you like a foil basket, or if you have a basket for grilled vegetables, you can do that as well to keep from losing vegetables in the grill. And once you do that, you can take the bell pepper off, slice them. The onions, you can just pretty much dice those up. Slice those up, and then you have actual grilled flavored vegetables. So those are two ways you